Where should I begin? My team play to win, know we get it in. Play the call, fucking with the pack, that'd be a sin. We was blessed with a couple things I cannot explain. Took his phone, hard to hook, and at this me we let it rain. Hit a blast, he like, what's the sound? Told him chop it down, yeah, square, fill him up around. Know his metrics now, take him out, we won't make him wait. We will not be late, bro, hit my phone, asked him what's the code. Told him it's a date, got the drop, then we shut him down, open up shop. Seen a eye, kept it moving, homie, he ain't even stop. You know why? To some music that was bumping down the block. Had to put away the pistol, I ain't fucking with the cop. Take a shot of the liquor, you should know what's in my cup. Got a team full of smokers, everybody rolling up. Seen a nigga bust a UE, I ain't really give a fuck. Know I keep a shooter with me, I got Ray Ray in the cut. Good people, welcome back once again on another fine Wednesday at 9 p.m. If you don't already know, I am Trey Holiday, and this is the TraMatic Podcast, episode 132. Y'all already know what it is. Per usual, I'm in the building with my guys. And I'm starting with my dog.
Shouts to Hootie Mac, Hootie Plank. Hootie Bang Bang from the Plane Gang. Getting all fucked up because I'm high. But what's good, niggas?
Be careful. You already know, bro. Of course, we got my good brother in the building.
Hello. My name is, I want to talk to Samson.
And as always, we got the big fella in the building.
Whoa, chubby baby. Gonna get active.
Amen. How y'all fellas doing on this fine Wednesday evening, man?
Doing good, brother.
Great now that work is over.
Yeah, amen to that. All right, fellas. So before we get into too much, y'all know what this weekend was. It was WrestleMania weekend, you feel me? And I do know y'all tuned in a little bit. You know I tuned in all the way. But in appreciation for WrestleMania weekend, I had to reach out to my favorite wrestler and see if he could come holler at me. Okay. So my man's going to be in the building.
Okay.
Bigger, better, tougher, stronger. Bigger, better, tougher, stronger. Bigger, better, tougher, stronger. Bigger, better, tougher, stronger. Michael Anthony, tougher, stronger. Michael Anthony, bigger, better, tougher, stronger. Enough for he enter. Confidence in the mirror. From the street fights to the ring lights, you know M.A. We gon' be tight. It was good days, get good nights. He done duck left, he done gave right. Now bow down to a winner. Good people. I got my main man in the building, the one and only Michael Anthony.
I'll tell you what.
We can
I'll
hear
tell
you,
you what,
bro.
I don't say this often, but it's a pleasure to be here.
Brother,
That
it's
that that
100% a pleasure to have you.
that song still
No.
hits hard like
No.
the first time I ever heard it.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you reaching out to me to have me do that for you. That's like a dream come true. You
Oh,
feel me?
absolutely.
And for
I
those, you
wouldn't have
feel me, who
anybody
don't
else.
know, yeah, that's highly appreciated. But my man Michael Anthony in the building. You feel me? Bro, before I get into the whole to Michael Anthony, did you tune in to WrestleMania this weekend?
I did both nights.
How did Michael Anthony feel about WrestleMania weekend?
Overall, it wasn't bad. I was pleasantly surprised that I didn't get bored. It was a fast 4-hour show. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
We hit that main event on night 2, and I was, oh wow, okay, here we go. Overall, wasn't bad. A little disappointed that some people weren't on the card, but overall, I didn't think it was bad. It was not decent, good storytelling. For the most part, the matches weren't bad. Some people killed it. You know, it's a wrestling card. You know.
Absolutely. So before I have you tell the people who exactly Michael Anthony is, I want you to start with, if you were on WrestleMania weekend and you had the main event of WrestleMania, who you want to face in a WrestleMania main event?
Oh man. I would want to wrestle Roman Reigns.
Tribal Chief?
Yes.
Why
The
Roman?
man has an aura about him that very few people can achieve. And I'd be a bigger challenge for Roman Reigns than CM Punk would be.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that for sure. For sure.
Okay.
But recently, I don't think you could picture anybody in a WrestleMania main event that's not Roman Reigns right now. He's been killing it for a while.
How you feel about his schedule?
That's frustrating. More so when he was the champion, just because I feel like if you are the champion, the least you can do is show up to a PLE and do something at a PLE. Defend the title, do some kind of tag match. Like, I get it. The guy's a huge star. I don't need him on SmackDown every single week. But as the world champion, you need to show up to every PLE.
I can agree with that. So, speaking of world champions, let the people know exactly who Michael Anthony is, a little bit about your career thus far, and maybe the next time they can see you.
Okay. So Michael Anthony is one of the biggest independent wrestlers in the region right now. I mean that literally and figuratively. I run the EWA shows. I am their draw, but I am also 6'4", 350 pounds. I can do things in the ring that most 300-pounders can't do, and most 150-pounders don't have the ability to do. I am a unique spectacle in professional wrestling right now. I spent 477 days as EWA heavyweight champion. I was over 2.5 years. My shoulders were not pinned to the mat, and I was not made to tap out. And in that title loss, EWA they've been wanting me to be hush-hush about it, but there were some circumstances in that title loss that EWA doesn't want to acknowledge that I feel like I'm going to have to take matters in my own hands pretty soon.
Yes,
Should
sir.
we be expecting Michael Anthony to be back in contention for the heavyweight championship soon?
Oh, just doing what I do, wrecking everybody. For those who don't know, I also wrestle for Route 33 Wrestling. That's in Spencer, West Virginia. I'm actually going to be there May 5th. If you're in that area, go see it. If you're looking for a road trip, go see it. It is a hike. It's about a 5-hour drive out of Baltimore. But I am going to be wrestling the Mountain King. This is the promoter's husband. He has had his free reign to do whatever they want for years. And now I'm in a situation in Route 33 where, again, I've been there for over 2 years. My shoulders have not pinned. I have not been made to tap out. And the promoter does not want to give me a title match. So they're now having me wrestle the Mountain King, her husband. The winner gets to be the #1 contender. So I fully expect to be Route 33 champion come July. And then EWA, you know what? I'll give you a little breaking news right now for Michael Anthony in EWA. I'm working on some things. I'm talking to 1 or 2 people. We see that some things need to change in EWA, and I'm going to take the forefront in making that change. I'm going to lead the way to get EWA back to the standard of what EWA should be. And that is my plan is to do what I always do, and that is just wreck anybody that's put in front of me.
That sounds like some NWO shit.
I'm not going to give too much away. I would say stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're gonna do some things in EWA to get EWA back to the standard that it needs to be.
Well, bro, I'll tell you one thing, you feel me? If you involved, I believe in the process, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely thank you for taking a little bit of time out. Definitely want to get with you and maybe do something a little more of a sit down and really just talk about everything involving, you know, wrestling, your career, what led up to it, and things of that nature. But before I let you go, I gotta ask you one question that has been on my mind for a little while now. So when we was talking about me coming to do the intro for you live, I tried to slide in a request to clothesline somebody. It didn't go over well. I want to know just what happened with that conversation, and did you actually pose it to the people?
I pose it. EWA likes to keep me down. I think when EWA signed me, they knew they had a star in the making, but I don't think they realized how big I would become for them. So their commissioner, Mikey D, is one of the most biased commissioners I've ever seen before in my life. Trey, we're going to talk.
Because the real thing is they already had the biggest, the baddest, the toughest, and the strongest. The last thing they needed was the next biggest, baddest, toughest, strongest out there wrecking shit with them. That's what I think. That's
Absolutely.
what I think.
I gave them the greatest EWA intro in the 25-year history of EWA.
Oh, man. Appreciate that, bro.
I still have people come up and tell me that intro last year, that was the one.
So,
well, you know where I'm at, bro. I'm one call away. If I gotta drive 5 hours, if I gotta go 5 hours to West Virginia, you let me know. I ain't driving, but we'll figure out how I'm gonna get there.
I'm riding with you.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, we do it in one day. Baltimore around 9 o'clock, and I get home around 5 o'clock in the morning. It's
Jesus.
a long day. But as much as issues that I have with Route 33, they're class promotion. I wouldn't drive out of my way like that for just anybody.
Respect. Well, bro, definitely look forward to what's coming up next. I definitely greatly appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on here short notice, you feel me? But I
My
couldn't
man,
talk about
anytime you
wrestling
need me,
and not
I'm
bring
here
my
for you.
guy out. For sure, bro. I appreciate that.
Anytime.
You know what I'm saying? You take care of what you take care of, and we'll talk about this sooner than later, bro.
You too, Trey. It's been a pleasure, my man.
Appreciate
All right,
you.
bro.
Shout out to my guy, Michael Anthony, man. There we go. Shout out to my guy, you feel me? How now that we got that out the way, how y'all brothers feeling, man? I think I asked you that already, but that shit got me a little lit. But shout out to my bro, you feel me? Before y'all get started, my man Marcus, shout out to everybody, you feel me, who just tell me they proud of me, you feel me? I appreciate that shit, you feel me? Because nigga be trying to make something happen, you feel me? Shout out to my man with Mojo Designs. I mean, he got the best sales out. $35 for a whole uniform. You feel me? Holla at Mojo Designs on Facebook. And I'll be expecting something for that. You feel me? But for real, he made good shit. You feel me? Go out there to any kind of sport. You feel me? Holla at my guy. He'll take good care of you. I mean, Brother Louie, while I get my thoughts together, you got something for me today, my brother?
I mean, yeah, I got a little something. You know, I kind of been hopping back and forth with my segments, making it, you know what I mean, switching it up a little bit, I'll say. But, I mean, let me go ahead and get the intro out the way. You already know what it is, man. It's a segment that's just like me. It go by two names. Sometimes it's Wise Words of the Week. Sometimes it's Weekly Words of Wisdom. But either way, listen up.
Listen up, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so this week, you know what I mean, I just wanted to tap into a little bit of, you know what I mean, what been consuming my time. Uh, and I went on Saturday to go see Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I saw Sinners on Saturday. Since I saw Sinners on Saturday, I spent like all day Sunday watching different reviews, different breakdowns, different like Easter eggs you might have missed. I ended up watching Sinners again on Monday. You know what I mean? And I just want to say, go ahead out there and peep the movie if you haven't seen it. You know what I mean? I think Ryan Coogler is one of them ones that when we look back on, we're going to acknowledge that he's an excellent storyteller. It's not a lot of fluff in the movie. Like everything is very intentional, and I respect that. I done watched like 2 or 3 documentaries since I done watched the movie just because like I didn't wanted to learn about some other shit. So it's like if you watching this movie and somebody is mixed, they mixed for a reason. If you watching this movie and somebody is like the son of a preacher, they the son of a preacher for a reason because religion is going to tie into this. So it's like every move and every character is very well thought out. It's very meticulous. It has a meaning. It makes you think about some other shit. I enjoyed the movie.
That's what's up. Yo, is Ryan shit Coogler? Is that his name?
Right. Coogler.
Is that the guy with the mustache?
Yeah.
Hey yo, real shit, yo. Y'all real shit. That nigga don't look like Lil Romeo with a big ass mustache?
Lil Romeo.
A Lil Romeo with a big ass mustache. That's what Eric like, I see yo, I'm like, oh, I thought that was Lil Romeo with a big ass mustache.
I mean, I can see a little something. I can see a little something. But yeah, shit was dope, bro. It make you think about a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out one of these days.
I would say it's like it's Idlewild mixed with From Dusk to Dawn mixed with like Mississippi Burning. Like put them three movies together, then you got what's going on with this shit.
I was hearing people, well, a couple people told me, you know what I'm saying, Michael B. Jordan about to be on some Denzel level and shit acting.
Bro, listen,
Wallace?
yo, this shit. Listen, this nigga acted his ass off. Cause I'm gonna tell you right, he he playing twins, but like both different twins got their own demeanor, own like walk, own conversation pattern, on like so it's like yo, you really looking at two different people, but it's just him. He was on this shit. You distinctly know like when you see the other nigga, you like, oh, all right, that's the other one. When you see him, it's like, oh, that's the other twin. Like he got different walks, different talks, different mannerisms for both niggas, and he holding it down even when they on screen at the same time. The nigga definitely did his thing. You feel me?
Yeah,
And
I think
the little homie that's like the co-star, who do you know that's the background singer for her?
nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty much like Ryan Coogler had, I guess, showed the script to her, and the script called for like a young nigga that could sing and play the blues and do all that. And she went to her background singer like, I think this should be a good role for you. Homie never acted before. This is first acting gig, and
You got
all
the
the
role.
people is saying like he deserve a
Killed it.
award or some shit. So you feel me? His first acting role, he, you know what I mean, hit shit out the park. So shout out to bro.
Nah, that's
man,
fire.
that's
He's
dope.
just a background singer.
That's dope.
You know what I
Man.
mean? But
You
yeah,
think a nigga get paid double for playing two people?
No, I think you can negotiate some like
I
a
think he
bigger
got
fee.
time and a half.
Yeah, maybe some
I
shit
think he
like
got
that.
time and a half.
Hmm.
I don't think he
Double
quite got
was
two.
definitely exaggeration of words. Double was an exaggeration of
Yeah,
Yeah,
words. But do
I don't
you
time and
think
a
he
think
half
got
is
like
a
double,
little
but
bit
I
playing
more.
think
two
he got
nigga
time and a
you make
half.
more? Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think
okay.
he
you
got
make
time
more.
and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, double was definitely exaggeration. But
And I'm
definitely like
sure.
nigga, I'm playing two characters.
And then it's like, but at the same time, it's like, you know, like Ryan Coogler, like his homie. He put him in, you know what I'm saying? Every movie they really do together is a fire movie.
I'm really not knowledgeable on him, honestly. I'm not a movie
Okay,
guy,
so
so like
he did
anything y'all tell me it'd be the first thing I heard about him.
Coogler
he
and
did
Michael B.
Fruitvale
Jordan
Station.
is
You ever
like
seen Fruitvale Station?
Yeah,
He did Fruitvale Station. That was his first movie.
got you.
Okay,
Got you.
he did both Black Panthers.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, and I'm saying this is
okay.
his, you know what I mean, most recent
and
movie.
So
Creed.
I
Don't
know
forget
it's
about
Oh,
work.
he did the
Creed.
Creed. He did the Creeds too.
Don't forget about Creed
He
with
did the
Michael B.
Creed.
Jordan.
He
All
did
right, all
Creed.
right, bam, bam,
So
So
yeah,
bam.
him and
you
Michael
I'm
see,
B.
and
there.
you can
Jordan
see
is
his
like,
resume.
I'm there.
He's building a pretty solid resume so far, and you know, like Michael B. Jordan been connected to all those projects, so it's like they like working
They like a
together,
tag team.
like a
yeah.
producer and a rapper. You feel me? The way it's
Yeah.
like, yo, yeah, every
They
time we do
like
something,
Timberland and Justin Timberlake.
you feel me? Yeah, me.
The
But
Neptunes and Eclipse.
Yeah.
but also I think
Manny Fresh and the Big Timers.
I also think that Michael B. Jordan he
I wanted to keep going. I ain't gonna lie.
he might not have charged them crazy because this shit about to send him to the moon. Like you said, they putting that nigga like next Denzel conversations.
Yeah,
This is he about to go to the moon, bro.
and like,
He about
yo,
to go to the moon.
that
Yeah,
like
don't fuck up.
You think
Don't fuck
Lord
up
the
my
Harvey
space is
sick?
homeboy, man.
open. The space is open for real because it was supposed to be what's
Jonathan
the guy
Majors,
that
don't
died?
fuck up like he did.
Chadwick Boseman. It was supposed to be Chadwick Boseman, who was supposed to be the next one that was up for real. But you know, unfortunately, he passed early. But Yeah, that spot is open for the next superstar.
Sterling that nigga too, but he fucking with TV right now.
Yeah, Sterling on the team. That's the dark skin guy, right?
Yeah, Sterling that nigga too, but he said, "Fuck it, y'all can have the movies. I'm in TV right now."
It all pays.
Yeah. But Michael B about to be this shit about to send him to the moon, bro.
I gotta check that movie out. How y'all feel about the new Jordan Peele movie with Marlon in it? Him.
I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it and see what they're talking about.
Yeah. Did you see that? The trailer for that holiday?
Yeah.
You not buying it?
Hey yo, man, Marlon, yo. As soon as he came on the screen, I started thinking about Lord Man. Like, yo, I just can't listen to what you doing, bro. You feel me? Like
You trying to step outside the box, yeah.
I think it's too late, bro.
I'm gonna say
it's too
this.
late. Roger Lane out.
I can't necessarily like when I saw him, I was like, yeah. Like he wasn't all the way convincing in that role. I wasn't convinced.
All right, has Marlon ever convinced you in a serious role? Like, for example, I'm not sure if you've seen Bel Air when he tried to play.
Yeah, he's good as Will's father.
But listen, Jamie Foxx could have convinced me in that role.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is a really, really good actor.
Hey yo, my nigga.
But also
like,
the athletic part, like I don't see him as the quarterback either.
I bought into Marlon on Bel Air. I bought into it because I liked the show. But did I look at it like this Lou? No, it's always Marlon Wayans when I look at him. You feel me? It's like, yo, I can't separate like just who he always been, yo, to really look at him and anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Marlon.
Yeah,
but I mean, do your thing, bro.
Did y'all hear the story behind that?
No, tell us.
My bad. Go ahead. Finish up.
Nah, tell us the story.
All right. So the story behind that is it originally started out about a comedian and not a football player. I think Marlon wrote the script for it. It was about a comedian and like going into that life and what you deal with it as far as a comedian. Jordan Peele bought the script from Marlon and turned it into like a football thing because he figured that would be kind of like more appealing than like as far as that life and like the stuff that you deal with as opposed to like comedian. So it was originally his and he wrote it for like comedian and like what you got to deal with that life. So he switched it into he bought it from Marlon and turned it into like this football thing.
So that's why Marlon's still winning because it was
it was his script. Yeah, dude just bought the script from him. That's why he's in it and all that. It was about a comedian.
He earned it.
And guess what? I'm not saying I ain't taking nothing away from Marlon. I ain't
but
taking
listen,
away from Marlon. But to me, he just not.
I'm glad.
Good.
I'm glad that he said that though. Because that forever like stand behind my thought process, you feel me? Like he wrote that shit about a comedian, which probably some shit I could have seen yo in. Jordan Peele flipped it to some shit I don't really expect to see yo in. But
he probably kept ending off of GP because it was his movie.
Yeah, he just in the movie. And I think it's like some type of like Illuminati, sell your soul to the devil type shit.
That's what it was looking like, bro.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's like
it was looking real sketchy.
Sold the soul to the devil for fame to be successful in football. And
as a football player, that's what he turned it into.
As a football, and then like
as opposed to like star comedian.
Like,
which makes sense though when it's still the industry.
To be Lamar Jackson, pretty much.
That shit kind of make it more dope. It don't make me believe in Marlon anymore, but it's like, ooh.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say Marlon not the main character. He's not the main character of the movie. He just in the movie.
He like the quarterback coach or some shit.
Yeah.
That's that trainer or something.
Yeah, so that sounds like
dope. The storyline is dope for sure.
Yeah, that's George Peele taking a good idea and put his
Yeah.
His like
wicked
Skittles.
little twist on it.
Yeah.
because
Where's Jordan Peele?
he's a weird nigga, bro,
For sure.
and it's okay. It's
It's
okay.
alright.
It lead to he utilizing it. You feel me? He utilizing it as he should.
But yeah,
But
shout out to all the black directors. You feel me? They said Ryan Coogler doing the X-Files movie next. So I
Yeah,
know
that's
he's
what I
gonna
heard
cook
too.
that too.
So yeah, they
if you
must if they
had
give him the
announced
X
that
Files, they trusting him.
Marlon Wayans was in the X Files, how would you feel? Like it's about to be phony?
No, I don't think Molly gonna be in X Files.
Nah,
I'm saying if they was like, yo, Marlon Wayans is in the new X Files, you would think like this shit
I
ain't
trust
that ain't
Coogler.
right.
Yeah, I trust
That
Ryan.
ain't right.
I trust Ryan.
I guess
He in there for a
Michael
reason.
B. Jordan gonna be in it.
He might.
He
Jonathan
gonna be
Majors
all
was
over our
supposed to be in
screen.
tennis before he, you know what I mean, tasted that white devil.
He was the one that was supposed to be the one.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
Nah, I'm
Right.
fucking around. But no, Jonathan Majors was supposed to be in tennis though.
Nah, my
And the
nigga.
next Avengers.
You ain't
Both of the movies up.
yo, you're not fucking around. You just told the truth. And it's
No, for
okay.
real. For facts. He was supposed to be in
Straight
tennis
up.
and he was supposed to be in the next Avenger movie. He missed out on both of them. Damn, brother. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, we can revisit this later for real, this conversation. I'm sure his name gonna come up again.
Yeah. Well, even though I was planning on going in a different direction,
Right.
since we already on the topic, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chubbs, I'm gonna start with you, Chubbs. You listening?
Yeah.
What you think about what's going on with Uncle Shannon, man?
He might have fucked up.
Is it bad, yo? Is it bad?
Yeah, it ain't good. That's
The
for
look,
sure.
the look
It
on
ain't
your
good.
face just now. Well, this is bad.
It ain't looking good right now. Being that we're in a different time, there might be some light at the end of the tunnel. I don't think he's finished or nothing like that. But right now,
No, not finished.
he's in a shitstorm, and it's not a good one.
Hey, bro. All I'm gonna say
But
is,
at the same time, hold on,
go
real
ahead.
quick.
My bad, Chubbs.
But at the same time, you know what my mind immediately flashed back to? That time we did the show, kind of talking about how all this stuff was going on. Remember, we was talking about how you opened that portal. And I think I said on that show, hey, man, you in that world now. You're the vehicle for disgruntled, frustrated people, comedians, people of all walks of life that you invite on that show to talk about other people, to say things that go viral, good, bad, right or wrong. You're the pilot for that now. They're looking to come to you for that. And a lot of your clips go viral, and they're not all good. It's a lot of shit that's been said on your platform, bro. And there's a good piece of this that people are reveling in. Like, yeah, you know how Shannon like to speak good country boy, clean background, but in the last year and some change, I've seen a lot of shit that I never thought I would have seen from him with the whole Instagram thing. But at the same time, I kind of feel like he's just a freaky ass old nigga, yo.
Niggas said that the movie Him is based off Shannon Sharp.
Damn, already?
They say he done. They say he done sold his soul. Yo, niggas say he sold his soul and tried to renege. Now they getting at him.
We talked about it in that show, yo. Like, hey man,
Guess what? All I'm gonna
you want
say,
to go
bro.
ahead and be that platform? They're gonna come at you too. Like, there's a lot of people that's waiting for him to get knocked off. Cause Shannon
Bro.
pop a lot of shit too.
The shit that Shannon posted to try to make him look good didn't make him look good.
It didn't make
That's
sense.
No,
at first.
I think he
fucked up.
What
tried to
shit did
B-Rabbit
he
8 Mile
post?
himself there a
You
little
talking
bit.
about when
Tried to
he
B-Rabbit it.
when he put a name out? He put a name out there and dropped a few of the messages that she sent.
All right. So hold on. For one, he already offered her $10 million to go away. If the bitch was
That wasn't
lying,
what
right?
the 10 million was for, but I understand why people feel that way.
All right. I'm just saying. So for
I'm
one, you
gonna get
already
into
offered
it, but I understand
you
why
offered
people
10
are
That's
making
the
M.
figure that was reported. That's the figure that was reported.
No,
Okay.
10 million was
They say
offered,
he confirmed it.
but what was
Confirmed
it
it.
offered for?
Anybody got some drink?
Oh, I got a little wine. You know what I'm saying?
I'm out the JMO too. I'm out the JMO.
Toast to my guys, man.
Yes, sir.
My niggas.
Listen, I ain't trying to knock Shannon down. I'm just saying. You already offered 10 M, so that's kind of looking like you just try to. But then the other conversations, you already was talking about choking the bitch and, you know what I mean, doing a whole lot of other shit. That didn't really make you look like that
No,
didn't confirm anything. That didn't
he
prove your point.
looks really, really bad. But the 10 million, so this is what I read from when the reports of somebody who spoke to both, you know what I'm saying, lawyers. So basically, they have been in like kind of mediations and talking for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Now, so Shorty came and was like, yo, boom, boom, I got this tape too. You know what I'm saying? I got this tape. You feel me? So Shannon like, yo, he ain't see the tape, but they showed a 30-second clip. He like, yo, I ain't do nothing crazy, nothing wrong, but I don't want no tape of me coming out for real. So just give her 10 million so the tape won't come out. So that's why the 10 million was offered. But he still was saying, I ain't do nothing wrong, but I don't want this tape, my family and everybody to see a sex tape of me coming out in the media.
But look, you already had the other shit drop earlier in the year.
You
So
ratchet.
Why he didn't want
They said
another
that's what got him in
encounter.
trouble.
That's why
They
he
said
didn't want
that's
another
why this
encounter.
happening
Like,
now.
damn.
but I feel like, listen,
That is exactly why it's happening now. That situation is
I
why
feel like
this is
if that already
happening now.
came out, I'm not paying 10 million for another one to not come out. One already
No, what
came
happened
out.
is they declined the 10 and asked for more. That's when they decided to fuck it. I'm not about to let you extort me for $50 million. I guess because I ain't, you know what I mean? I guess we gotta go to war for this. I was
She
gonna
thought
give
she
you
was big you.
Yeah, she was all
Hey,
you know how they be out in Cali, bro.
He already in the joints talking about choking the bitch.
But no, she set him up like that.
She is definitely.
Like, she set him up.
She
Told
in
me
the
she was
driver's
into
right
that
now.
type of stuff and how she like to be talked to. Then she started using it against him and record. Once she started recording the conversations, she started using it against him. You know how we are. If a chick tell you she like this and she want to do this,
Talk to me
crazy. Call me a slut. Call me, you know what I'm saying?
Call me a bitch, and then you do
Tell
it,
me
and
some
that's
shit that'll get you
recording.
locked up.
Shut up, bitch.
And then you texting
You
her
little
how
dirty
you
bitch.
feel me? That shit
You
gonna look
little
crazy.
dirty, fucking filthy bitch.
You feel me?
And
Bro.
now that's all they had.
You
Whole
think
time
he
was telling
playing
me
too young?
like that.
Yeah, he definitely playing too
You little
young.
disgusting bitch.
Because if you read the other little messages that was coming out, like she kept trying to get she been trying to get bread out of him ever since it happened for real. She was
She said 25K a cheat. That nigga was simping. He was simping. He shouldn't have been simping so hard.
right, but after that, she was trying to get some more bread. It's like some text threads that came out for real, both of them.
Yeah.
So she like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, first of all, he was
You
paying.
need to give
He was
me
paying for all that pussy. That shit
50K.
not even fire.
She
That
like,
shit
you
was
need to give me
phony.
50K for real. You know what I'm saying? He
The
like,
pussy was phony.
Man, that bitch is weak.
yeah, I
seen it?
mean, yeah.
Yeah, she
Nah,
weak as
he
shit.
won himself some young ass. He got it. He wanted what he
Yo,
got.
but
He wants
listen,
some
that's
little
what I'm
young ass.
saying, my
He
nigga.
got it.
Like he old as shit though. He
Yo,
probably
it was a
like
weak ass
fuck
white
it.
woman, yo. It was a weak ass white woman, bro.
Yo, but that's might be he like, yo.
I'm just saying, she was phony. She
I ain't
wasn't worth
seen it.
all this. She wasn't
Yeah, I
worth.
seen I definitely seen it. She definitely not nothing. But that's why I understand why, like when you look at her, you can understand why they was talking about enhancing her body, buying
She needed it.
ass
Yo,
shots,
she weak as
buying titties.
she weak as a bitch.
You feel me?
She
Like
weak as
buying
shit.
titties, like, and then she wasn't. It wasn't like he was like coercing her. She was on some like. She sent him a picture of a chick tied up. You feel me? So he like, that's not you. The girl titties is big. Your titties don't look like that. So she like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's not me. I don't have big titties. So he like, you could if you know what I'm saying, if you wanted. That's not cool. That's just saying like, yo, I got the bread to give you some new titties if you want some new. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yo,
This is
go
the
get this
confusion
bitch
with
that already
Christian
got some
women. It's like,
titties,
oh my
bro.
god, what's going on
He
now?
being a thirsty ass, dirty ass old man, yo. I ain't
There you
trying to hear
go.
this
he
shit.
was, yo.
That's what it is.
He
He
was,
was,
yo.
bro.
That's just,
He
And that's
was,
like,
and he was doing the dog collar, bro.
And you was letting her say some old wild shit talking about put a big black baby in my
Yeah,
stomach.
they
Like,
was
yo, you
getting
was
too
letting her
race
say
play.
freaky,
some old
Race,
wild shit.
but look,
he's in the
This
race
bitch
play.
20,
that's
Yeah,
19,
crazy.
20 years old, nigga, you 60.
six
Fuck,
he's a
nine
country boy
God.
from
That's what he is.
the boy from the South.
Freaky ass nigga.
When it was segregated,
Freaky
he
ass
was alive
nigga.
during that. He tell them stories all the
Shout out
time
to
about that
Shannon
segregated
being
shit.
in there.
right. White women was off limits. Now he trying to live it out.
Yeah,
But you wonder
he
why
one
she
of
was
them
really
niggas.
mad? Because the nigga ain't had cash at.
He too
Bro,
old for
He
that
says that
shit.
most.
I swear to
That's the
God, bro.
disconnect. That's why you
I
shouldn't
swear
be
to
fucking
you,
with no
yo.
19-year-old girl. You know you're supposed to have cash app if you got a 19-year-old girl, man.
Yeah, I swear I done hit so many chicks better than this chick that he was paying for, bro. I swear, bro.
Still bother.
She's so phony,
This is still
bro.
bother.
I done
This
hit
is
so
still
many
bother.
chicks better than her. It's not even funny,
I don't know. She may possess some special skills for real. She was only
bro.
paying model.
What
She
skills did she
gobbo,
have?
bro.
I don't know.
Like,
25K
Like, just
worth.
give me like an example. You know,
no,
like
dead ass on a 1 to 10. On a 1 to 10, she like a 4.5.
a 4.5. What's her
On a
name?
1 to
She weak. You go to Twitter, she all over Twitter,
yo,
bro.
on a 1 to 10, she a 4.5, bro. I'm like,
I don't know what her name is.
It's like her OnlyFans name was Carly, but it's
I forgot what the fuck her name was.
Gabby
I
something.
know this. Yeah, he says her name in the video. In the video
Yeah,
he made, he says her whole name in the OnlyFans.
He do.
She boxed that goofy nigga,
but
yo.
it
She
sound
boxed
like,
him.
you know what it sound like? It sound like a child annoying a parent.
I mean, the bitch is the age of a child. She was 19 or some shit.
He was just
Listen,
annoyed with
I
the
don't.
bitch, like, oh my god, you say that shit again, I'm gonna punish you like you. That's what it sound like. Like how you like to be punished. If you
Yeah.
see me, I'm gonna punish you how you like to be punished.
Yo, my nigga. This
That's her, bro.
yeah, she definitely
So what I said 4.5, right?
nah. Yo, my nigga, like, she not a 4.5, bro. Cause like a
She
four
a
and
four
a
and a
half
half to me.
mean like, ayo, anything under
Butt
like
ugly.
5 is like
Butt ugly.
it's something wrong with him. You feel me? She's just a little ass white girl. She don't even like her features is fully developed yet. You feel me? Like she
All
just
right,
look.
what you would give her, a 6?
Yeah, maybe a 6, 5, 6. You feel
Yo, let
me?
a 6. This goofy nigga let a 6 cost him $10 million.
As soon as that broke, as soon as the
And I
news
can
broke,
see him.
as
You see
soon
how
as
A
private he always.
20-year-old 6.
He
a
always
20
trying to be private, so that's why I understand he definitely was going to pay $10 million to keep his privacy. And you were
Chat saying his only qualifier is being white.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo. Shannon, you too black for that. Yo. So listen, real quick.
He not though.
A lesson learned.
We knew Michelle was white though. We knew Michelle was white.
He
Hold on, real quick. A lesson learned from last week, you feel me, is like we can't go over 2 hours because I can't get the clips if it's over 2 hours. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, 45
and
right there.
Yeah, I'm locked in. But my man Louis, you feel me? When I watched last week's episode back, you feel me? And you were just like, yo, I'm too black for that. You feel me? I felt you, my nigga. You feel me? And Shannon Sharp, you feel me? He just seemed like nigga. He should be like, yo, I'm too black, yo. Like I think it's fucked up a little bit, bro. Because like, yo, it's the culture that's like supporting you. You feel me? And really like pushing you. Well, the culture talk about you too. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, my nigga. I don't know, yo.
Nah,
when you in that type of
more of us is more.
When you in that type of position, yo, you gotta hold the people down, bro.
And that's
when
why
you in that type of position, my nigga, like you gotta hold the people down, bro. So I'm gonna say this, you feel me? My fault, Hootie. Because I ain't want to say it's the culture supporting them like white people probably ain't jumping on the bandwagon. Because they probably are to some extent, maybe. Or they might be like, get this motherfucker off my TV for real. But
hey, that's
as far as like his show, you feel me? Like I think Gary Owens been on the show, maybe. That's the only white person I seen on there. You feel me?
No, he had
John
on there.
But listen, use the way black people use Shannon for memes.
Another motherfucker capitalize another black culture.
Listen, the way black people will use the nigga for memes and all that type of shit, that's what's really making you hot. That's what was really making you popular. Niggas retweeting your shit and niggas commenting and acting on your shit. You could be a funny nigga all you want, or you could be good at your job all you want. But if people not engaging and interacting with your product, it don't really matter. And like you said, the main people interacting and engaging with this nigga product is the black community, and you doing some old goofy ass shit, letting this ugly white bitch talk about I want to put big black babies, black babies in my stomach. You looking like a coon, nigga. You looking
Everybody been telling him. Everybody knows.
But he been a coon, but damn,
I know time Shannon was on. Everybody really know when it come like, yo, we already know what type of time you on. We know you're a bunny hopper, bro. We already know. But we need you to know, be careful.
Add what you said, Vladdy, to the Instagram fuck up too. And like you've had two real bad moments. It wasn't just this. Add that to it too. Like, what are you doing, yo?
Hey, yo, the Instagram shit, yo, he did drop the little pill right at the. You feel me? That might have been a business move.
You selling dick pills too? Like it's just you just a nasty old man.
But see, that's why that's a dumb move. Because if some shit like this happened, now you just looking super goofy, like a horned up ass old nigga with a bunch of pills in you.
He sold shirts off that shit too. He sold shirts off that.
ESPN has 5 niggas for less. We seen what happened. Paul Pierce.
5 niggas for less.
Did anybody else happen to watch the Stephen A. Smith joint on that? His thoughts?
Yeah, I seen.
His thoughts on what?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah,
he's saying like he may get fired. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Hey yo, Stephen A. Smith, yo.
He went in on him.
Hey yo, hey yo, my nigga,
up,
listen, yo.
I give you the heir to the throne and you fuck it up. You were supposed to be the next guy. I was supposed to retire.
The bag,
hey yo,
over. You fuck it
up. Listen, yo. The interview to almost to what Chubb was saying in a nutshell. If I could sum it up, You on your own.
You on your own,
You
bro.
on your own. You feel me?
I can't touch
He said,
it.
yo, he said, hey, he adamant that he ain't do this shit, but them people over there adamant that he did. I don't know. Like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. I kind of thought this shit was a little fucked up, my nigga.
From
You
Stephen
feel
A.
me? Yeah, and I wish y'all niggas would have seen
is.
it, bro. Cause
It
it's
is
like,
a little fucked
hey,
up.
yo, he ain't
But
necessarily
it's
say
Stephen
nothing
A.
bad about him, yo.
That's
But you ain't
always been his
back
position.
him,
What do you want
bro.
him to do?
That's always been his
What do you
position,
want
yo.
him
He
to
always been that like that. He went the same way with when the Skip shit came up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be his position. He hoping this shit ain't true. He got to stay out of it. Like, this nigga got to think about
Yo, he a
himself.
company man, yo.
He want to run for
Yeah.
president coming up for real. He can't get
Right.
involved in this type of shit.
But
Exactly.
I also understand what he's saying with this Shannon Sharp shit. It's like, bro, Stephen A. been in the game for 30 years. He hasn't really had no scandals. Bro,
Ain't never seen no shit
soon
like
as
this.
you
All his
get
shit is
hit, bro,
athlete.
it's 2 in a row.
Stephen A. did have a
got
scandal,
vouchers
yo.
and got you up here.
Stephen A. had a scandal.
Which one?
Then he started busting Jalen Rose girl, took his girl.
That was the only thing.
That wasn't really a scandal. That was just a nasty rumor. That was like
Just a nasty
But they
rumor.
was divorced already.
Okay.
Nothing crazy to get him
It
fired.
was a nasty rumor.
Yeah, it was just a nasty rumor. Nothing crazy. Yeah, a nasty rumor.
I was judging her. I ain't gonna lie, no diddy. I was judging her. Like, you left Jalen Rose for Stephen A. Smith. Like, what you like? For real? What you like?
Let me ask y'all one question real quick. Y'all think Shannon should have took the Molly approach? Shut the fuck up and just kind of just chill, toned everything down, because they definitely toning Nightcat down. Ain't no stories being told on Nightcat right now.
But see,
They talking strictly sports and getting the fuck out of there.
You know what the difference with the Molly shit was? Even if it's true, it's a bunch of consenting adults. This is not a bunch of consenting adults. So Molly can get away. All right, I fuck my way to the top. So what? We adults. I made a business decision.
That's what I was
Hey, yo, my nigga. If
Joy Taylor?
No.
You talking about Joy Taylor?
Yeah, Joy Taylor.
Yeah.
Joy Taylor?
If this shit go to where like it's gotta be judged, you feel me, by anybody, black man, you probably gonna be standing in front of a white person, and I ain't gonna be looking good for you. Ain't gonna be looking. They say
You
no.
know what the charge is, right? Right?
What y'all? Hell, no charges.
Right. It's like a civil.
Charges. Yeah, it's just civil.
It's not a charge though. A charge mean you go to jail. You feel me? That is a part of the complaint. It's a civil. You feel? It's a civil. So it ain't no matter him going to jail at this point. It's all financial. You feel me? If it became a charge, then it'll be criminal.
And in several cases, you can like make defendants actually have to like do a deposition. They have to like testify. If it was criminal, they can just, you know what I mean, remain silent and let the lawyers and everything work that shit out.
Can you picture Shannon Sharp on the stand though, yeah?
My grandmother always told me. I know his grandmother told him not to fuck with no white women. I know his grandmother told him.
Oh man, I know Sterling is so disappointed. Sterling is so disappointed. He's so disappointed right now. He's probably fuming.
All this smut on your name now.
Sterling got a black woman
for as long as you could.
He probably do. He ain't go.
Sterling don't get into all this mess.
I don't think that mean.
Hey, time out. Hold it real quick, nigga. You know what time and what day the show is, bro. Don't be coming in the comments like that. You feel me? You was outside last week, but you know where we at, bro. You know where we at. They grow on my back for real. God damn.
What up, pig?
All right. I know y'all getting without me. I feel that though. I feel that, but he tripping too. Oh yeah. All right, yeah. We got
Get to some other shit for
stop
real. But
talking about Uncle Shannon, yeah.
hope everything work out. Yeah, man, on the
Hey
black side.
man.
Yeah, I
For real.
never want to see a black man on some dummy shit.
See, yo, that's where I'm vexed at though, bro, because it's
Cause he
like,
on some dummy shit.
right, it's kind of like, yo, you deserve what you get, bro, because you went outside. Black woman wouldn't have done this to you, bro.
I just hope he
It's
don't get the
not even a
max.
black
You
woman.
feel me? That's what I'm hoping.
Doing moving
He
dumb.
don't get the
Say it
max.
again. Yeah, like I don't want him to like lose his job and shit like that. Like I
Well,
hope
that's
it don't
probably
go
gonna
that
happen,
far.
bro. That fucking sex tape come out, he's gonna lose his job. That sex tape come out,
That 30
but
seconds
him
we
with
talked
a,
about ain't
got a
out yet.
chick with a dog collar on, and he fucking the shit out of her and choking her, and she,
Pluto.
you know what I mean, about to pass out or some shit. He's losing his job that day.
This nigga said, "Hey, play the other 10 minutes."
Play the other 10 minutes.
He want you to see everything.
He said, "Hey,
Yo,
What's up, bro?
Uh,
Man, that shit crazy, man.
what you think about this Shannon Sharp shit going on, bro?
He kind of fucked up. He kind of when you try to make a settlement, that's like admitting you guilty. That shit ain't right. And she was mad young, right?
yeah, she
Yeah.
was.
1920.
19,
Yeah. Nigga,
That's
you
a
got
bad look
them.
right there. And you 54?
5."
Yeah.
You looking like a predator, nigga.
You should have listened to
You think it's
Monique.
gonna cost him his job?
You should have been listening
Maybe.
to Monique.
Monique definitely tried to warn that nigga.
Yep.
You AP, you think it's gonna cost him his job?
Right now, no. Stephen A gonna look out for him. You know, Stephen A love him.
Nah. Maybe he gonna look out for him behind closed doors because the shit I watched today, he ain't looking out.
Word? I ain't see it. What are you talking about today?
Hey, yo,
Out of his
you
hands.
missed that part. He like, hey, you saying you didn't? They saying you did? I don't know.
He said, she
When
said,
they
she
happened, they
said, and
happened,
I ain't
but
in
I'm
it.
not the one to make the decisions. He said, I don't make the decisions. He said, I told my people I was going to talk about this before I talked about it on my personal platform just because I don't want to get fucked up with them. Say you on your own, bro. That's what it feel like to me. It
Basically,
was
that's what he's saying.
there was no support behind Shannon Sharp. No support.
I
That nigga
mean, he
like,
saying
I
this
gotta
shit.
look
He
out for
said, she
myself.
said, we waiting for the facts.
He looked like he seen the whole 10 minutes.
Yo, that nigga, that shit, you know? Stephen A gonna make sure his bag keep coming in.
He just got the bag from them niggas.
That's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
He
the one.
trying to run for president and shit. He trying to run for president and all that.
President.
Yup. And he
He
want
not
another
gonna let
100
that
mil.
nigga drag him down. Fuck that.
Nah. But as Shannon being his friend, Shannon shouldn't even want him to drag himself down like that.
Yeah.
AP.
Yo.
Remember Instagram fuck up too.
Yeah.
This is the second time he done fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. You talking about with that sex video?
Yeah, and like Stephen A, being that he want to run for president and do future shit, he giving you the
Yeah.
heir to the throne, the first take, the #1 show in the morning. Here you go.
Yeah.
You want my seat?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Right
He's
before he
setting
got
it up.
his check.
Yeah, he
You're
gonna
right. You're
only do
right.
so much.
What's
You think
crazy
he's
is
still
like
getting 100?
Shannon's still dropping all his shows. He just had Bud Crawford on the show today.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Hey, yo, turn your TV down, yeah.
Me?
Whoever got the TV on.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, so look, let me ask y'all a question. Hold on. What, do you think Shannon Sharp is better on First Take or with Skip Bayless, Undisputed?
That
No,
yo,
better than
that shit was toxic, but niggas had chemistry like a motherfucker.
yeah, better than
Yeah,
Him and
I think
Skip.
Skip Bayless
Undisputed
shit.
was better.
Yeah,
Skip.
Come on now, Skip. That was
it
my
yeah.
came on
shit.
an hour before First Take, and niggas would go to see Shannon's reaction the next morning. LeBron or
Yep.
whoever that he debated with Skip with did something. Tune in the next
Yeah.
morning. What's Shannon?
Nah,
Yeah.
no bullshit.
What is Shannon gonna do?
Yep. Yep.
Whole
First Take,
time
I
we didn't
don't.
even know what he was really doing.
He was doing a lot more off camera,
He was doing a
Had
lot more. You feel me?
Shorty in the goat mask.
Yo, that
huh?
nigga was at the gym
Take
praying
the
on
black mouth.
young white
Hey,
girls.
hey,
Yo, he
fellas,
praying on young white girls.
hey, fellas. I know when he seen the
Yeah.
first text that didn't make sense, his heart dropped to his soul. Like, yo, you really gonna do that to me? What the fuck?
That's
I
why he
know his
offered the
dropped
10
to his
mil.
soul. Yo, what is this?
Yo said,
That was
say
the
that
play.
word again. I'm gonna choke you the next time I see you.
I'm gonna choke you. I'm gonna choke the shit out of you the next time I see
How
you.
you gonna clean that
Bro,
up, bro?
moving so
You
How you
can't
gonna
clean
sloppy.
clean
that
that
up.
up?
They
I think
said
that's
she
the way
was
they
into
talk.
that.
Role play.
They said she was into that.
Yeah, I think that's the role
Yeah.
play.
Yeah,
I think that
yeah,
I
is. I think
asked how
that's the
you
role
gonna
play.
clean it up.
right. But that's you know what I mean. With that little bit of clip, it's just left up for
You
interpretation.
heard the new audio, right?
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
listened to a
I heard
little
that
bit
today.
of
yeah,
it.
I heard that today.
Huh?
yeah.
I heard it today.
Yeah. Then they
This
gonna
shit
put out
like
a
trapped
sex
in the
tape next.
closet. We just waiting for the next one to drop.
No, this one
Yeah.
might get in trouble. Big black man choking a skinny white girl. He said this out his mouth. I'm like, what
Whoa.
the
He
fuck?
said that shit out of his
Yep.
mouth. Said
Shannon
next time
Sharp
I'm
is
gonna
a
do it
wild
in
That one
What
might
card,
I'm
person.
get
He
in
yo.
trouble.
said,
saying, he was too sloppy.
That one might get him in trouble, bruh. That's a
He was
crazy.
Yeah.
comfortable. He was comfortable
So we don't see him on First Take on Monday.
with his milk of magnesia. He deserved everything that's coming to him, yo. Straight up.
I feel that way too, yo.
Straight up.
There was
And
times there,
even
all the
if
old clips coming back from the show, people was telling you, bruh. They was literally telling you. You was laughing. Oh, why I got to do this? Why I got to do that? Why? You wanted to be a bad bitch. You want to do what you do. Women get young. You wanted to be a
well,
bad
shut
bitch.
up. Yeah.
and this shit ain't even like it
What?
ain't even really a question of like did this shit happen. It's like is it being exaggerated or not? You feel me? Cause shit was happening,
He should
clearly.
have just kept thirsting after Eddie Murphy old wife, yo. He should have just kept doing that, bro.
Right,
Yo.
right. That was your whole rollout. Nicole Murphy really met her in real
Oh
life
shit.
and shit. That was the rollout,
Man, he
nigga.
should have
She
went
the
on
freak.
ahead, got delicious ass when she was trying to throw it at him for real.
Yo, what's up with yo?
That should have been a sign right there. That should have been signs right there. He wasn't knocking off the older bitches that wanted his ass. That
No,
should have
we
been
knew he
signs right
You
wanted
know
them
there.
what
snow
it
bunnies.
is.
He wanted them snow bunnies.
He looked like a nigga that like snow
That
bunnies
nigga
though.
might he might be, you feel me?
They
Yeah,
said
I'm
that.
gonna
He a white
give me a
ranger.
little
He
give
the
me a
white ranger.
get me a girl with a chest like a boy. You feel
You
me?
know,
He
you
he
know
the
they
white
say,
ranger, bro.
you know they say he looked like what is that, Netta? Remember?
And that's what it be those ones for real. Cause
That's
they
an
be like,
exaggeration,
yeah,
yo.
the black girls didn't think I was cute when I was growing up. Cause they start
Hey,
fucking
did you
with
see
white
what
girls.
Shorty said in the messages? She can't wait to eat a particular part on him. Did y'all peep that part?
But
Nah,
yo,
say
the
it
shit
again.
that be crazy about that is niggas be acting like the white bitches thought they was handsome.
Right.
Hey yo, it ain't that. They just know you got money. The fuck?
Yep.
You wasn't around enough white bitches, they would have called you ugly too, nigga. He's just
Right.
ugly.
Like, nigga, you
He's
ugly, bro.
ugly.
It is what it is. You should be
Fuck.
over
He
being
You just
ugly by
ugly.
now.
But now you got bread, so now bitches wanna holler, nigga. Some niggas is ugly, bro. Niggas mad bitches telling the truth. Some niggas gotta be honest with themselves. All niggas not handsome. Some of you niggas is ugly.
Yo, remember they used
Fuck
to say
out of
that
here.
about Jay too.
I used to cut up their buddies.
Yeah, and you know what Jay did? He went and got him a baddie. He said, it don't even matter if y'all think
Right.
I'm ugly.
Who the
Got
They
this
baddie?
tried to
black
be
Beyonce.
woman.
funny.
Who the baddie?
This black woman. You
He
feel
used to
me?
tell their friends I was
Beyonce.
ugly and wouldn't touch me.
Wait, what baddie Jay got?
Jay-Z?
Yeah,
Beyonce?
she's not bad. She's average.
Hey yo, my nigga,
Hey,
like,
yo,
I'm gonna
with her
say this.
talent and everything else that come with her, she bad, bro.
With the
Nigga, she
beehive,
sacrificed.
You
That's
gotta
another
factor in the bank
conversation.
account.
That's another conversation for some other time.
Yeah, we can talk about that some other
Now
time.
you gotta factor in the bank
yeah, I
account.
got the right person for
Well,
you. You
then
wanna
that's
talk
the
like
case.
that?
There's a lot of bad bitches that we never even heard of.
Yeah, but you gotta factor in the
That's a
bank
fact.
account.
That's what I'm saying.
She took
Hey
him
yo,
to
you
a
got
Billy. He would have
hey
never
yo,
took a
bro.
Billy without her. She a dime to him.
Hey bro. She is
And
a
she keep her
mega
ass in
star,
Texas.
bro.
This other bitches in Texas look way better than her.
She's a mega star, bro. You feel me? Like
I mean,
it's
Kelly
like
better.
you said, yo. It's
Kelly
Yeah, that's what I'm
plenty
better.
of bad
saying.
bitches, bro. You feel it's plenty of bad bitches, bro. But if
Listen,
you
Only
can
one
have a
Beyonce.
one that's maybe not the baddest, but one of the biggest
Beyonce.
women and stars in the world, come on, bro.
Y'all
listen,
about to y'all about to
listen.
make me get
Kelly,
off my
She's a
Kanye.
bad
Well,
bitch,
never
bro.
mind. Cause
listen.
he said some
Kelly
crazy shit.
better,
Never mind.
but Jay wouldn't be a billionaire if he had married Kelly.
That's
Kelly is
true.
better.
You feel me? Kelly better, but Jay wouldn't be a billionaire if he had married Kelly.
We're not saying Beyonce a dime, like on the looks and shit.
She a dime when you factor in everything
I'm not
else.
even talking about how she look. She's just a bad bitch, bro. You feel me? Period.
Okay, you talking about professional wise? Yes.
It don't even matter, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Jay ain't
she.
had no
That's
Grammys till he
because
got up in that
that's
thing
because her
getting
father pushed
Grammys.
her more than the other girls. That's why. But
I
that's another
mean,
conversation for another day.
that's what fathers do.
Beehive on deck.
Yeah. I ain't tripping. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. I'm just, yeah, cause I
In the
want to.
Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching 4 lanes, the top down, screaming out money in the same.
You know what I mean? What y'all think about? Y'all think Birdman and Tony Braxton gonna last?
I don't know. I ain't really been
All right,
keeping up with their
so
relationship. I ain't know they were still together.
That's
They
very
married,
random, but they've been together
they
for a long
married.
That's what's
time.
up.
So
That's what's up.
All right,
but
so
they
Hey,
almost got a
they got
divorce.
married and then they was about to get a divorce and they was like, nah, fuck it. I think that was
Yeah.
it right there.
they've
They
been
probably
together
like
for a
got
while.
married. Yeah. Then got shook a little bit. Yo, my nigga, like, yo, that be the thing, yo. Titles, yo. Titles fuck shit up for no reason sometimes, bro. You feel me? You have a good thing going, and niggas get fucking fixated on the title and forget about having a good time, bro.
That's
You
true.
yeah,
feel
it's
me?
like they
So what? Let me
always.
ask y'all a question. So y'all think marriage is a good thing or bad thing?
It depends on who you ask. I don't know.
I think that marriage is a good thing, but I don't think not being married is a bad thing. You feel me? But I definitely can appreciate finding a person that you feel like is your match and being willing to stand before God and commit to that person. You feel me? I
Yeah.
think that's a good thing if you're able to find that. I think that's optimal. You know what I'm saying? I think that's optimal. If you can find somebody out there that make everybody else not as important, that's a special thing.
Cause
Definitely good.
I'm gonna say it on the podcast right now. I'm getting married.
Huh?
Congratulations.
Huh?
Congrats.
How is they
You know
gonna
what I
call me
mean?
later?
Yeah, there we go.
How is they gonna
Gotta
call me
pull up
later? Like, you
suited and
serious,
booted.
yo?
make
Gotta get
sure, make
suited
sure
and
we get
booted.
an invite.
Oh, I ain't tripping,
Time
right?
party.
I already know. I already know what's up.
Trying to celebrate
But
Dude,
your
Hootie
king.
said, is we gonna get the invite or no?
of course.
People had to come out. I come up there for that.
For
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. What the fuck? You think we gonna get married in Baltimore?
It's a lot of nice places to get married down here. You feel me? Like, hey, yo, you feel me? It's not the worst idea. You know what I'm saying? It's not the worst idea. Keep it small, and intimate, save money, and you already on your honeymoon.
That's what I'm doing in New York. I'm just having a reception.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
That should
trying
be
to
lit.
pull up.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah. Hell yeah. I
just
got
make sure
y'all.
it's parking. I'm not
Huh?
driving.
You
Yo.
said make sure
I ain't
what?
driving.
You
I
said
said
make
make
sure
sure
it's
it's
parking.
parking, but I'm not driving.
Unfortunately, I can't control the parking situation. I'm
Yeah,
not the mayor, but
I'm a I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna just have my Uber fun. I'm Ubering everywhere when I get up there.
I feel you. That's the best way to travel in New York. I tell everybody that.
Can y'all smoke recreationally out there?
Yes.
All right, cool. Cool. Cool.
You can smoke.
Cause
You
like
can.
if I ain't gonna be able to smoke in the car, then I need to be able to smoke when I'm walking around. You know what I'm
Oh no,
saying? Like,
Nah,
you can
that shit.
smoke
They,
right next to the cop. Like, how you doing, sir? And just blow
yeah,
it right
yeah,
in front.
yeah, definitely. It's niggas that be definitely standing outside selling that shit like it's a hot dog stand.
Word.
I smoke outside the garden all the time I go. I smoke outside the garden.
Yeah. I can't say shit to you.
ain't
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
New York, man, New York lean. New York, is like, I mean, it's like here.
Whoop.
Black,
What up,
hey,
bro?
Steve,
What's up, Trey?
Hey
What up,
yo.
Shells?
how you feeling, brother?
Damn, my fucking
Hey,
neck.
Feeling decent.
Caught a cramp. Yeah.
BBG meet Peas. Peas meet BBG. You feel me?
What's good, brother?
Hey, man, what's the situational circumstances tonight? What we discussing?
We want to know how you feel about Uncle Shannon.
Man, listen, let me tell you something, dog. As a
Whoever
nigga,
got the TV on got to turn it down, y'all.
That's my man. I did it. You about to
Thank
get
you,
me in
sir.
trouble though.
surround sound
But I
system,
did
man,
it.
it's fire.
You about to get me in trouble though, but I did it.
When you a black man, right? You
Uh-huh.
you are automatically guilty um in the court of public opinion, right?
Definitely.
And when you're guilty in the court of public opinion as a black man, you lose your job, you lose endorsements, right? You just start losing. You cannot be out here on recording talking about choking white women. Now, I'm a firm believer, once you go white, you get your credit right. But when you start choking white women, or even talking about choking white women, I don't understand. I don't see how you survive that, right? I think I heard somebody say earlier that we won't be seeing him on Monday
First.
morning, whatever, and I'm pretty sure we won't.
You don't think he going to make it through the weekend?
Bruh.
You think it's about to
Damn.
accelerate? Like it's only Thursday coming up.
I mean, the video, the recording just came out today. Um, he might be on leave tomorrow.
He don't. He only work
But
Mondays
listen,
and
but listen,
Tuesdays.
let me tell you this:
Bet.
his saving
I'm going to
grace
sleep. I
right
still need
now.
my tacos.
I think his saving grace is his podcast. I think
Mm.
that with the podcast, as long as it's not like ESPN associated, um,
He owns it. It's his. He owns it.
right? Then I think the viewership will go up on that. I think he'll get more subscribers because of this whole scandal. But the big money that he's being paid by Disney, who owns ESPN and all these other networks, I, I think that boy's cooked. If not, there's going to be a whole lot more white women choking going on out here.
You know what I think? I think it's gonna be more women coming out. that's gonna say Shannon Sharp did something.
They said
I
it's
mean,
his
listen,
second case.
unless they
Already?
got what she's got. When I read those first initial text messages from her, I'm like, oh, this is consensual, right? And I still, to a degree, like in the court, I do not think he will lose in court, right? And I don't know if this is already going just civil or if this is being tried as criminal. But if it's tried as
Civil.
Civil.
civil,
It's civil.
okay, then yeah, then I don't see him losing this, right? Not with all the consensual text messages that I've seen, but again, the court of public opinion is what's going to have you lose your bread, right? I don't think this, you know, I wish there was just a dollar sign attached to this so he could just, pay his way out of this shit. But that's
He
that's that's
tried.
a
Tried.
that's an option only white men are afforded.
He tried. He
10
wanted to give her
million.
10
Right. He
million.
just
She
didn't
said
pay the
no.
Diddy price. He tried to pay the 10 million. He didn't want to pay the Diddy price.
Yeah.
10 mil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna
because
give her 10 mil.
10 million because
Oh
he
no,
didn't
we
want
we
to.
going to court. We going to court.
Turn
Yeah,
that down.
We going to court.
She
50
want
million.
50. She want
she won
50.
50 million.
50.
He
Yep.
offered
Oh
10.
yeah. Now listen, 50 million. Listen, she she doesn't make it through the weekend at the price of 50
He
million.
offered 10. The fact that he offered 10 is a little, yeah.
Because he know he did something foul on that tape, bro. He did something
I
foul on that tape, bro.
No, he said play the whole 10 minutes, bro.
And I know, right?
said play
She
that
probably
shit.
gonna be consenting to whatever foul thing he do, but it's gonna
His
look foul
OnlyFans about to be popping.
when it
But you know
first
what else
drops.
too though?
But see, this is a tricky thing. That recording, she can be consenting to everything on that recording and then get in the bedroom and say, I didn't consent.
I
That's the
mean,
But you
she
know
tricky,
what
could
else
get
that's the
there and
too?
be
trickiness.
like, nah, I changed my mind.
But you know what else too? Her lawyer is known as a person that goes after black people and makes stuff up too.
A shakedown artist, what they
I
call it.
mean, he don't make
How
everything
niggas
up
felt
He need
about
to
that
win.
particular video?
because he got some of them cases in Deshaun Watson settled. So he
Did you
He
don't
see
make
did.
what did
everything
you
up.
see what Cam said about this situation?
Nah, what Cam said.
Cam was like, when this same lawyer went at Jay, Jay was like, nah, don't come at me civilly, come at me legally. So if I did a crime, I can be held responsible. When the same lawyer came at Shannon, Shannon said, I got 10 million to make it go away. So he just said like niggas approach that shit differently. You
Because
know what I
Shannon
mean? Both
actually
niggas could be
knows
innocent,
this
but one
woman.
nigga was like, "Yo,
That's what
if
I'm
I did it,
saying,
let's go to
yo.
He
court."
actually knows this woman. That's the difference. Jay
We
ain't
know
never
this
ever
shit
met this
happened.
person.
We know this shit happened, but
I
how
don't
We
know. I
know
look
it
at it
exaggerated
happened.
crazy.
is it?
I look at it
How did it
crazy.
happen?
Cause if you off rip just offer 10 million, that means you know you did something.
That's
It
what I
might
The
say.
not
All
be
fact
that
she ain't
tape,
exactly
take the
what
that
they
tape
10,
saying.
about it's gonna
the
look
fact she ain't
crazy.
take the easy 10 got me thinking like, she
Yep.
could have taken the easy 10 and just
Hmm.
slid.
Listen, the
Yep.
only nigga ever
Hmm.
in the history of niggerdom to ever survive being able to pay $10 million and some shit go away is Michael Jackson.
I was about to say that Michael Jackson.
You cannot listen. You not Michael Jackson status, where you can own labels and own Sony and all this other shit.
The
Mike was
You are
Beatles.
innocent.
fucking cooked. You are cooked. Um, I just don't see how she wins this civilly. See it with not with as much consensual shit
Yeah.
and consensual text
She
as
turned
there
down
is.
10, bro.
You you
If
ruin
you
you get
turn
your
down 10, you must got something up your sleeve. You turn down 10 mil, you got
That
some
30
She got the
seconds
big
that we ain't
joker.
here yet.
Cause
She
You got
got
remember
the
that
they
30
had
big
a
seconds we
joker.
ain't here yet.
Cause remember they had a
That's
mediation
why he
meeting
asking for
before it
10
even
minutes of
went
the
public.
video.
Do you think
Yeah.
him
You know what I'm
trying to
saying?
get
That's
They
ahead
why
of
had
the
a
video
mediation
was
video.
smart?
I mean video.
I think
Mediation
$100%.
meeting.
Yeah,
that's what I
absolutely.
think it was mainly him trying to get ahead of the video. He doesn't want that video to drop, especially after the scandal he just had. That video was definitely worth $10 million to him.
Man.
It was worth $10 million, but it's not
Nigga said
worth
10
$50
minutes.
million.
So make it so you can go
So
to
if it's like if I offer you 10 and then you counter offer and
yeah,
say,
ours is ready.
nah, I want 50 million for it, He like, I guess I'm about to just the tape just gonna have to drop.
Drop the tape.
Right. So he just got signed to what, $50-60 million contract? Right.
Close to 100, something close to
100
100.
million.
And
Oh,
those
I don't think
contracts
did he
are.
get it yet though, or was he usually about to get it?
He was
It
in
was rumored.
negotiation
It was
for $100
rumored.
million
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah.
Because the way Stephen A. Smith was talking, he ain't got it yet.
No, he don't have
I
Right,
that.
but
mean,
It was
who?
about to
he
go
But
get
who
a
down.
was giving it to
bill
him?
up front, but it's
Who was
like
giving it to
a
him?
bill for.
I don't
ESPN, I
know.
think.
I don't know if it's ESPN. I think it was like one of those big like podcast deals, like Joe Rogan and
Network. Yeah, it was network.
Oh,
Oh shit.
and yeah, I'm saying it was one of those deals. That's
damn,
when
son.
they loop all
I
his
hate,
shows up.
I
You know
hate
what
to
I'm
see him
saying?
going out like that. But if he did it, then he deserved it. But I hate to see him going out like that, though.
Man, they going after this man like that's Skip Bayless's daughter. He did this to.
Word.
For real, this Skip Bayless's a revenge tour right now, bro. She's an industry plant.
But you know what's next though? You know what this opens up?
What's
Skip
that?
Bayless and
Wait,
Stephen A. getting back together.
Oh,
two
nah.
outcasts.
Nah.
All right, I got a different
Niggas
subject
gonna
for
be on
y'all.
CBS Sports.
Hey, Hootie, you just forgot
Could be.
Skip got caught trying to pay $1.2 million for pussy.
Yep.
He did.
Yep.
He just got caught trying to pay $1.2 million for pussy.
all these niggas dirty.
Don't let
Stephen
him
A.
fool
on the
you.
island all by itself.
Yo,
I,
you
Right,
know
fuck
what?
out of here,
Stephen A.
nigga. You
on the
trying to be
island by
That
president.
just
himself.
mean niggas just getting money, bro. That
I got
just
another
mean
question
niggas
for y'all.
getting
But it's
bread.
after this. After we discuss this, I got another question for y'all.
What's up?
Shit, what's the question, nigga?
How y'all feel about Big U facing 600 years?
600? They said 600?
600. 43
I
counts.
mean, bro, I don't think I'm gonna ever see bro again, but I don't know.
They said Wack is the a witness.
I don't trust Wack further than
I
I
watch a
told.
lot of shit. I ain't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's coming
I
out. Don't
watch a
worry
lot
about
of
it.
shit about that.
I don't trust none of
That's,
Wack 100%.
He claimed he got nothing to do with it,
That
but
nigga, he
He just
funny as
said a lot
fuck.
of
I'm sorry. He
foolishness.
funny as a
He on some
motherfucker.
foolishness.
That nigga just messy.
hey,
Like he always involving himself in shit that don't have nothing to do with him for real.
I
They
don't
just be
trust him,
like,
bro.
why you
600
even over
years?
here,
Is
bro?
You
that?
know why, Hootie? Hey, Hootie, you know why? Because he got the paperwork. I got the paperwork. I got the paperwork that Africa.
Why do you got
hey,
everybody's
yo.
paperwork? Why you tapped in with all the
He
snitches?
got the
Hey,
paperwork for
yo.
Why you
everything.
They
tapped in
Niggas,
with
Hey,
all the
niggas will
paperwork. That
come
nigga
to
got the
you,
You
bro.
paperwork
know,
for
you know they
everything.
say he
Niggas
Dante's kids,
will come
right?
to you.
They
You
say he
Huh?
tapped in with
Dante's
all the
kids.
snitches. I don't trust you.
He said
But
that's how I get all his
600 years?
information. His number's public.
Crazy.
People call him.
Nigga, snitch magnet. I don't trust a snitch magnet.
Hey, man.
600
I'm going to
years go
say
crazy,
this.
though.
I don't have no particular opinion on Big U outside of if you've done the things, there are consequences for your actions.
I mean, but
Yeah.
only niggas get 600 fucking years, man. I can't. You done heard about white men blowing up buildings. You done heard about white men killing their wives and kids, getting 43 years with the possibility of parole. 600 years.
I mean, like how many they count all the like different charges carry like a certain amount of years. So like when you add all the like charges up and then add all the years that the charges hold, that's when you get that big ass number. Because like 600 years is not even a real number.
Let
Nobody
me
is
ask
living
niggas this.
100 years.
Yeah,
Go
600
ahead,
years
Chubb.
and 40 years, it probably really ain't gonna be no difference at the time.
Yeah.
How old is
I
I
you?
don't
mean,
think
but
he
I
would have
don't
got
know
hit
niggas
as hard.
coming home after 40 years nowadays.
60 something.
Oh yeah, one count and he's done. All you gotta prove is one count.
And all you gotta
I'm
do
not
is prove
sure there's
one.
that
You
much
know what I'm saying?
He
deniability.
That's
might
why
he might make it out
they
of
pile them
20.
up like that. You only gotta prove one to get some time out there.
What you about to say, Chubb?
He might make 20. He's 60 already. That's it for him. That's light. That's it.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say was I don't think he would have got hit as hard as he's gonna get hit if that alleged incident out the desert happened.
With the kid,
Like the shit out the desert, yeah, that was crazy. So I think he
Yeah.
wouldn't get as hit as
The
hard.
football
What's
player.
crazy is that, like, yo, that's a whole nother charge. That's not even connected with this charge. That's in a whole nother state. That's a state charge.
Oh yeah, it was out in the desert, out Vegas.
let me ask
That's
niggas
not a Cali
this:
charge. Right.
do y'all think it's going to come out that he had some involvement in the death of Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah.
That's
Possibly.
a lot of my prayer view.
They said he was there when
I'll say no,
PMD
but
got
it wouldn't surprise me.
Say it
Like,
again, please.
They said he was there when PMD got hit.
Yeah, I
I
heard
think
that.
I think he had some type of involvement, meaning like he talked to somebody and said it's okay.
I don't
And
think
it,
he
and it
did,
went
but
how
if
it
he
went.
did,
Like, you know what I'm
damn.
saying? Do what you
If
gonna
he
do. If you
did,
gonna do it,
damn.
do it. If you're not, you know what I'm saying?
It's a name for that, but yeah, I feel what you're saying.
You
It's
know
a
what I
name
mean?
for
If he
that.
did, he a filthy nigga. But I'm not expecting that. But I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm
And the
gonna
only
leave that
reason I
there.
said that is
Right.
because if you watch the
I'm
one
not
interview
surprised
with
either.
on the No Jumper, the nigga was saying, I think the nigga's name Loose Cannon or something for real, was saying that he had called him before it happened and said that it had happened.
Oh yeah, like 30 minutes early. I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
They
I'm
said
saying
Loose
the nigga
Cannon
was,
be lying though.
Yeah, I was great saying
yeah.
Hootie. That was Cap. That was Cap, Hootie. He's done a lot of lying. I found out recently.
Hey
He did
yo,
a
the
whole lot
I'm
of
nigga
like,
is
I
lying.
don't know.
That's
I
taking
Cap.
don't know.
credit for
You know what I'm
producing
saying?
songs that he didn't produce, yo. He named it to somebody else, and he put their records on his credentials. You
There's
feel
the
me,
real loose
man?
cannon out LA that be
That's
making
crazy.
moves. And he
That's
taking
so easy to
his
prove.
whole life, basically.
Yeah, I don't want to say nothing biased, so yeah, that shit is what it is, man. It's
But yeah, it is
unfortunate
what it is. You feel me?
to everybody that was affected in the situation. Man, brother Chubbs,
Joe.
you got something for me today? Anything?
I had an eventful weekend, yo.
Yeah.
I had an eventful weekend. One thing that I kind of learned is bitches got baggage too. And it can come in many forms. It can come in many forms, but the form that I saw it in was, so here's what happened. I'm out this weekend. I'm out at a spot, right? And I'm having a good old time. And I get a text from a shorty. She like, yeah, come meet me at this spot. So I'm looking at the text and I'm like, I just really wanted to go out, have some drinks, smoke, and go home. But you know, it was 80 degrees. I was feeling good, got a couple drinks in me. So I said, okay, let's make it a night. So I go out there to, where shorty was. And I get to the spot and like the doors is tinted so I can see through it. So I can see shorty, but I also see she's sitting at like a table with like 5 people there, 5, 6 people, give or take. And I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna walk up to 6 people that I don't know, not because I care what they think about me or anything like that, but that 6 people I gotta introduce myself to. And I'm not doing that. So I see shorty, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the bar. So I go into the spot and I make a left right into the bar. I text shorty that like where I'm at. So I get me a drink, whatever. 5 minutes go past. 10 minutes go past. I see this group of people walk out, and I see that she's walking out with the group of people. And I sent another text, and both texts went unresponded to. So I get another drink, and then I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go home. I get a text the next morning, like, yeah, did you see me or whatever? I'm like, yeah, I saw you. She like, did you see the guy that was walking out with me? I'm like, yeah. She's like, that was my ex. So I just immediately get to thinking like, damn, good thing I ain't walked to that table and introduced my fucking self and I played it how I played it, because shit could have went left. That's how niggas kind of like get into beef sometimes with shit like that. You calling me to come see you, but you at a table with your ex, but that was unexpected. She didn't like call the nigga or no shit like that. He just popped up there. And I believe it because why the fuck would you text me? Come see you.
You believe it?
So, I mean, it ain't no big deal to me, but whatever. And I was, and
She text both of y'all niggas. You feel me?
She
text
double
both of
booked on y'all niggas.
One of y'all
She
niggas
double booked
was gonna
on you.
pull up. He pulled up first.
I was going to say, hold on. I was going to say that.
You know how it is.
I was going to say, hold on. I didn't get to the worst part of the story yet. The worst part of the story is I'm definitely supposed to go see her this weekend.
Well, you better hurry up, nigga. You better leave now. The other nigga be right there.
Hey, nigga, hey.
Nigga definitely beat me to the punch last time. He beat me to the punch last time.
Hey, listen, nigga.
And you know he cracked. You know he cracked that night.
I hope you mean that to Telly, nigga.
Shit, man.
She got an extra like to pop up.
Yeah. I got shit lined up. Yeah, I got shit lined up.
Yo, don't meet her nowhere, my nigga. Don't meet her nowhere. At this point, no. You can come holler at me or something. Cause
like, damn,
you feel me? Like,
that whole,
I already met you once.
Like, this shit could have went left. I was like, bitch, this shit could have went left. Like, way left.
That dumb shit too. Tax her for that dumb shit.
Yeah. And she left her ex and said, fuck your text message. That's crazy.
See, that's why I can't have no bread, because I would end up in the Shannon Sharp situation.
With the white girls?
Nah, because if a chick would have put me in that situation.
Hey, Chubbs, you need a stunt double, babe. That shit is crazy.
That's tough.
Fortunately for you, I do offer stunt double services, man.
There you
I
go.
went over there and found out what's up.
I'm a copper. That's damn sure.
Chubbs like to roll solo sometimes. You feel me?
Hey, y'all see that dude on the internet that goes around to different businesses?
Always something when I make a solo move. I'm a sniper, respectfully. So that's the sniper lifestyle. Some shit could go left, some shit could go right.
Sniper.
Still sniping though.
Self-proclaimed sniper is crazy.
What you were saying, Will?
Oh no, man, nothing important. Like, but the dude that on the internet, man, he goes around to different businesses on behalf of people and cusses people's bosses out and stuff. You seen that dude?
I seen something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want.
You trying to apply for that position?
Double book status.
Yeah, that's crazy though, Chubbs. You feel me? I wish you would have had something to call and meet you there. Like, bitch, two can play that game. You feel me? Two can play that game. You feel me? Now I'm about to call
crazy,
it,
bro. I feel like she definitely texted two of y'all and was waiting for somebody to respond, and y'all both responded.
May the best nigga win. May the best nigga win.
Was this like a common spot?
You got taxed for that dumb shit.
Was this a common spot?
Make her order the DoorDash. Tax her.
Not really, Holiday. Not really.
Make her pay for the bottle. Make her bring the bottle to the event.
Is it a place where you feel like a nigga might have just happened to be there also? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say
I'm sorry that happened.
Night, he chose to go there that night. And they bump into each other that night. And she leaves with him that night.
And leave together. That nigga still got hold on Shorty.
She ain't even acknowledge you, Chubbs. Fuck that
nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck that pussy, yo. Don't put that pussy on the pedestal, yo.
She left with that
nigga. You got bluff for this weekend. You got bluff for this weekend.
Don't bluff and tax her. Make her pay for DoorDash. Make her bring a bottle. Text her dumb ass, nigga. What you mean? Make her finance the whole weekend.
Fuck that.
You gotta have a heart for that.
Finance myself.
And drag
Love
young
her for
nigga.
real.
Drag
Yeah,
young nigga, drag. Chubbs, what I teach you, nigga? What I teach you, Chubbs?
You crazy. What he teach you, yo? What he teach you, yo? Peas, you switch do-rags on niggas?
I'm sure.
You said what?
You switch do-rags on niggas?
Nah. It's always been black.
I thought he had a yellow do-rag on. Am I tripping?
Nah, I think he was like laying on something.
Oh. All right. Okay. Oh. It's a pillow. All right. Well, shit, fellas, you feel me?
Hey Trey,
I'm a, yo.
when we coming back to the basement, man?
One
What's
may
the
never
situation
know.
with the basement?
it's not a situation any longer.
Hey, I'm getting just as much of a contact high watching shelf smoke as sitting 2 chairs down from it.
That's the point, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody smokes better than Kells, boy, and shells.
I think that I think that it might be cool to like once a quarter maybe find a little spot and run a show and bring niggas out and really just like have a good little parlay, you feel me? But to keep it going on a weekly basis, just the format we're gonna be running out of. But we can still do things where we get on one accord and link up, you feel me? But it just won't be the regular circumstance until further notice.
Hey, yo, man, I want to run an idea by you when we get offline, man. Something that might really ramp some things up.
Say less.
Yes,
All right, well, shit, fellas, you feel me? I'm gonna play this clip for y'all and get y'all feedback on it. I'm glad we got a couple guys on here today, you feel me? Some people I do know how they grew up and some people I don't, you feel me? So that works. But I'm gonna play the clip and y'all just tell me y'all opinion on it. If y'all hear it, give me a thumbs up, cause you know I can't hear that shit. You feel me? So here we go.
Stand up young men right now.
Hold on.
And they only 12.
Can raise a son into a man. The only way a son can become a man is through a father. The other way is discovering it on his own. You haven't lived the male experience. You lived a female experience. The female experience is more privileged than a man's position. This chick is on a stripper pole. Can a nigga get on a stripper pole and make bread like that?
Yes,
no.
Yes,
no, you're speaking about the exception. I knew y'all was going to say that. That exception of men that actually go on a stripper pole and dance, they don't even make a fraction of the money that strippers make. So what I'm saying is facts. You don't have to work. You can sell pussy and still make it. You live life on freaking easy mode. You don't get it. You can't raise no son. It ain't happening. You don't understand the male experience. So the only thing you can hope for is maybe some nigga that you can bag as a stepfather to raise that nigga for you. And if not, you better hope that God is with your son to raise that nigga into a man. If not, he ain't being no man. He gonna be like all of these other whips that y'all chicks complain about. Sassy boys. Oh, these feminine. Oh, they're leading me on. They're selling me a dream. They're not being masculine and telling me the truth. He's gonna be like one of those niggas. The niggas that y'all chicks complain about. What are you talking about? You raising a boy into a boy. He will never be a man.
I have to agree with her.
Stand up young men right now. And they only 12 and 11.
They have boys.
But they stand up right now.
Boys, not men. No woman can raise a son into a man. The only way a son can become a man is through a father. The other way is discovered.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. I was saying, I know it's a lot to unpack. You feel me? Anybody want to start off and take the wheel with that? And I also said no Diddy when I said unpack. A lot to unpack. I said no Diddy after that.
I
So
disagree.
just to make sure I understand it, they're saying that a woman can't raise a man, or a chick that strips can't raise a man. That's what they're saying.
I think the stripping part was just as far as like that being like an avenue of being able to support yourself. But the overall is, I think, saying that the brother is saying a woman can't raise a man to be a man.
I think that's
Facts.
true.
I
Yeah, that's
disagree.
true.
I
Yeah, I think it's
disagree.
true.
Chad, what you think? You agree or disagree? Just start there.
I think it'd be best if you had some male figure in life. You gotta have
Just
some.
hold on. Just agree or disagree right now.
Agree.
I
Will.
agree. I agree. I agree.
Okay. So, who do you say you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree.
So Louis the only one that don't agree. All right. Before we get into why you agree or disagree, Shells, what kind of home did you grow up in?
Damn, it's just spinning.
Okay.
It'd be
Louis,
best.
I
Yeah.
already know, but what kind of home did you grow up in, Louis?
I grew up in a single parent crib until I was like 7. Then my parents reunited and got married. So from like 8 up, I was in a 2-parent household.
Okay. Well, what kind of household you grew up in?
Definitely a split single parent household, man. So um, I think after I failed third grade and had to repeat it, it was a decision made to send me to my dad in LA back home, and I can tell you that the two differences
Damn,
being in those households, really shaped my perspective on that conversation or this conversation we're having.
Peas, what kind of household you grew up in?
I grew up in both. I had mother and father. Then I got shipped to Florida to my aunt. Then I came back to New York. So a little bit of both.
Okay. Chubbs?
2 parents till I was like around age 11.
All right. And I guess I grew up in I guess like Will said, maybe like no, they're not a single parent split. Um, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, like I grew up single parent. You feel me? But it's not like my father wasn't around. You feel me? But I live with my mother. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, Louis, why do you disagree?
Uh, I would say that while I think that it's very beneficial to have a man to teach a boy how to be a man, unfortunately, with a lot of the things that happened through the 80s, whether it be drugs or whether it be unfair prison sentences and things like that, unfortunately, it forced a lot of women to raise men. And a lot of men came out of that single parent household and became men and became successful men. Just for example, like LeBron or something. You feel me? I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
his mother necessarily taught him how to be a man, but his
And I
mother
think that's
guided
that's
him
the point.
enough that he got to manhood on the right path.
That might be the exception.
I mean, it's a
And I
lot of
and
niggas
I
like
and
that because
I
unfortunately, a lot of niggas didn't have a father, whether it was due to
But you
drugs
know what I
or
call that?
going to
I
the
jail
call
or
people
that
who make
whatever.
it, they still have some male figure.
survival mode. I call that survival. because you looking for something, you trying to find something. It's either the streets or you trying to get out of something, whether going to school, you trying to beat the odds. So I call that survival mode. Whereas that if you come from a two family, not saying that you less successful, but you more relaxed, your tone is greater. Your you know what I'm saying? The way you think is different.
Nah, like I said, I definitely feel like it's advantages to it, but I'm just saying the way that nigga was saying was coming off, it was just like he was saying like it ain't no way niggas is gonna succeed in that environment. And I'm just saying like,
I feel you.
unfortunately, cause the way shit was set up, a lot of niggas had to come out of that environment, and a lot of niggas did what they had to do.
Yeah, what I heard was that yeah, your mom can raise you and like take care of you. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
these guys go out into the streets and they talk to each other. They join, you know what I'm saying? They get into brotherhoods and they end up learning how to become a man through the streets, not really from their mother. Their moms is just taking care of them. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying like you need like a man in the home or someone who can actually teach, you know what I'm saying, your son how to be a man. That's what I got from that. You feel me? Saying that a woman can't really, she don't know all the ins and outs of being a man and what a man really had to do and the real responsibility of a man, you know what I'm saying, compared to a woman. That's what I got out of
See,
it. And that's why I
I
agree.
think one of the missing component of that LeBron story though is once it was recognized that he had talent, his mom handed him over to a team of men that basically
Yes.
trained him for 10 years, you know what I mean, of his life. So unless you have, okay, your father's not in your life, but do you have any strong uncles that either have been to prison or haven't been to prison? Are they married? Are they not married? Are they womanizers? Do they sell dope? Like, do you have uncles around you that are setting any type of example for you? You probably don't have any cousins setting any good examples for you because they're the same age as you, basically, in most cases. So, his situation is extremely unique into a team of men that he got handed over to that trained him every day and protected him, right? Every day of his life for 10 years. So, you know, that's a little bit different of example, with her and her single motherhood.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
I think that you feel me. I feel like honestly, it's like and most transparently, you feel me. I feel like I gotta agree with Louis. You feel me? If I'm going to be able to say like I grew up to be a good man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like to disagree would be to mean that, you know what I'm saying, I haven't done such, you know what I mean? But I think that like, you know, did my mother like exactly like teach me like how I be like a man? I'm not sure, like per se, but I know that she instilled things in me, you feel me? And she made me understand, you feel me, what was going to be expected of me as a man, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, no, like she's not a man. So she can't be the man in my life, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that it's impossible for a woman to guide a boy to be a good man, you feel me? Because if she able to recognize what the principles and values are of a good man, then that give her ability to still instill them in her. You feel me? Now I feel what niggas saying about LeBron. It's like this in the basketball. You feel me? Like my nigga, I ain't really like I ain't go to basketball. I ain't go to no sport. You feel me? But like
You say you didn't?
no, you feel me? Like I was in
And then you
karate,
go
but
to
like
Yeah, I mean
Bro,
karate. You don't count
I had a
karate.
no, because like I went to karate. I started karate. I was like 3. You know what I'm saying? And I probably stopped when I was like 7, and I ain't go back. I was like 14. You know what I'm saying? So it's like karate taught
But
me
your dad,
things. You feel
you
me?
say your pops was in your life though, right?
Hell,
Or
yeah.
was it?
But you feel me? Like yo was around for the majority. Yo got locked up for a little period of time. You feel me? Like I was in middle school, I think. You
Babe.
feel me? But like my father like wasn't no provider for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like my mother provided for me. Like I would go to my father's house on the weekends, my nigga, but we just was chilling. It wasn't really like teaching me nothing. You know what I'm saying? We were just together. You know what I mean? And like, I watched my mother go to work. You feel me? I watch how she carried herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I learned to be the person I am. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, although I'm certainly far from perfect, you feel me? I turned out to be a pretty decent man. You feel me? And it's like, I don't think I can really accredit that to my pops. And there ain't no shade to him. You know what I'm saying? But just the way the shit played out, like I don't feel like I can accredit who I am to him. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So yeah.
My mother definitely did work harder, but my father actually worked too. Nigga just wasn't once he was off, he was off. My mother did overtime, everything. That nigga said, fuck that, I'm going home, go to sleep. But it's still I was in a 2 family, so that's probably why now I feel like it's necessary for a person, especially with kids. I think it's necessary for you. I just had this conversation too. For your kids to see you growing up. And I was talking to my baby mother about my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling her, like, you the first representation of a lady. So it's important for you to get up, let her see you go to work, let her see you do what's necessary, needs to be done in the household. I can't teach her how to be a woman. That's
Right.
impossible. So her first teaching in life has to come from her mother. So that's what I was telling my baby mother. You know, same thing with my sons. I'm their first superhero. You understand? How I treat their mother, how I treat, you know, that teaches them how to balance out life and everything else. So I I believe 2 family households is good. I believe that's good.
Hey,
Um,
can I ask a quick question off of what my man PZ just said?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Why is it such an absolute statement that
Hmm.
it is impossible for a man to teach a girl how to be a woman, but that same impossibility can't be applied to the statement that a woman cannot teach a man how to be a man? Like,
I
why do women get that pass? What's so easy about being a
I
man
don't I
that
don't think a female.
makes the statement not qualify both ways? Because
I
some
think
people
it
have the
does.
opinion that a woman can
Hey
teach a man how
yo,
to be a man.
can I get in on this?
Yes.
Yo, this might be like a little version of a double standard, right?
Right.
But
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that like a woman, you feel me? All right, so a man supposed to be like a provider, you know what I'm saying? More or less, you feel me? So like yo, a woman can like show a man, you feel me? Like the spaces where men are gonna be expected to be men. You know what I'm saying? because as the woman, you know where like you depend on the man to be a man and what a man should do. You feel me? So it's like you can implement those things into, you feel me, this boy, you feel me, to help him become a good man. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not trying to take nothing away from us, you feel me? But like, as a man, you feel me, like, yo, I'm gonna speak for myself, yo. I really don't know what these women be thinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, even like the things I feel like I want to do, you feel me, to ideally provide for what they need, you feel me? I still learned that from like a woman. She, yeah, I mean, but like, yo, I don't think I can give. I don't feel the same thing. Women got pockets, you feel me, that I can't never, you feel me, get my hands into. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like I can get it, you feel me? Because again, it's not going to just be about, the woman ain't going to be no man, you feel me? But I think that, you feel me, a woman can understand what a man supposed to be. And if you can understand what a man supposed to be, you can help develop somebody into being a good man, you feel me? I believe that.
You know, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I think one of the you said, like, you know, how we're supposed to be men, you know, how we're supposed to be protectors and providers.
Yeah, hey, we got 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so make it fast, nigga.
So, you know, on the provider portion of things, man, you know, most black women and most black men only equate providing as to just income, right?
Yep.
And that's all we're reduced to is what we can provide from an income standpoint. But there's so much more that you can be as far as a provider in your household, as far as like, you know, having infrastructure in your house where, you know, you got a plan. But I'm gonna get off the soapbox, man. But as far as the double
Hey, but
standard that you
listen,
mentioned a minute ago, I 100% agree that there's definitely a double standard on this subject.
so to what you said, you feel me? Fucking lost my thought and shit. Yeah. So I had something for that, but I can't remember the shit, you feel me? But yeah, you know what I
I
mean,
mean,
bro?
how
I
can a
don't know.
woman teach a man how to be a man as far as being a provider and protector, but
Okay. So that's how I
you're
wanted to
in a
comment on.
single family household. She's already failed in trying to teach you. You know, women are failing at being wives, right? At being women, like where they got the capacity to fail at being women, but you know, and still teach a man how to be a man. It's
All
tough.
right. So, bro, it's definitely a conversation to be had. You feel me? Hey yo.
That's
Yeah,
Hey
definitely a
yo,
good to
good
be
listen.
conversation, man. I
continued.
definitely
Listen,
That's
agree
hey
with that
good.
yo,
next
hey
week,
yo.
man. We
Dot.
can continue this conversation.
Time out. Next week, yo, 9 o'clock. We in the same place, yo. Let's link back up, yo. And
Absolutely.
we can get on this early. You know what I'm saying? We can get on this early because it's good talk. You feel me? But we gotta get these clips so we got in before 2 hours. You feel me? But and that was fire though. Brothers, all y'all, peace. Will, Flotty, Chubbs, Hootie. As always, I appreciate y'all, you feel me, sacrificing y'all time to do this thing here that I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And as always, in the meantime and in between time, let's try to be a little better to the world. So maybe the world might be a little better to you. TraMatic. Whoop.
Where should I begin? My team